Hey guys, SeanB here, and today I want to show you guys my Speed Giants B12 team and go through the thought process behind making a speed team for this dungeon, and hopefully you can create your speed team as well. If you have any question, let me know in the comment section down below. If you're new to the channel or you've been watching for a while now and you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. I'm trying to hit 100,000 by the end of the year. Really appreciate your help by subscribing. So let's go through the runes. I have my Lushen here on Rage Blade, speed, crit damage, and attack. Trying to get 100% crit rate to kill the crystal, and the goal here for Lushen is to one-shot the wave with attack buff, because getting Lushen to one-shot the wave without attack buff will need your Lushen to do 10,000 damage without attack buff, and that's not easy. You can try to get artifact with skill 3 crit damage and artifact that get bonus damage on water. Try to get extra attack flat as well if you can. I'm still trying to find the attack flat artifacts. There are many attack buffer you can use in this slot. This guy is the most popular right now because he brings attack buff and he uses this skill very often. Good AI, low cooldown, he brings branding for more damage and continuous damage for more damage because Crow do more damage according to debuff. I'm running Despair, Speed, Attack, and Attack. Nothing too fancy. Is there more or less for the branding and the attack buff. Try to get skill to accuracy for him. I think that's pretty important. Nothing too crazy with the artifacts. So it's more or less there to buff the attack power. Lauren for defense break in the mid boss and the final boss. I'm using my BGR5 Lauren because my usual Lauren is on violent, and when she proc, she just wastes time in general. It's okay to use a very fast Lauren to move first, but I just don't like to waste time with Lauren. If she die in the final boss after she applied the defense break, that's even better. My Crow is on triple wheel runes. You don't have to be on triple wheel, but for me, I find triple wheel will make the run very consistent, and I'll explain later. So attack with damage and attack, nothing too crazy. Artifact to give him accuracy for the branding and extra damage in other skill. But hey Sean, that is not free to play. And I thought you're all about that free-to-play life. You can use Bernard as well. It's gonna be a little bit slower, but it's super consistent. I've tried him out for like 2-3 refills, and I even got a 48-second run with Bernard in there. The reason I'm using my Wind Beast Rider because she's amazing. I like her. I want to use my Nat 5, and she can put AoE defense break because sometimes your AoE damage still with derp, and having defense break there allow you to clear the wave faster. But hey, if Lushen amputation magic in wave number 1, nothing will happen. So the triple wheel build is for this particular stage. It's very hard to kill this mid boss fast. Doesn't matter what you do. Very tanky. So having triple wheel allow me to not get frozen. So my clear time in the mid boss will be consistent. There are so many times where Crow get frozen by the golem. They even skill 1 him and stun him. So that's really, oh no, provoke him. So that's really bad. So I run triple wheel to make sure that Crow will never get stunned, provoked, or frozen. And it just makes my runtime more consistent. I'm trying to get sub 1 minute more consistent, but it's always the mid boss. Like if you stay there for too long, the Lushen will use amputation magic in the mid boss stage, and it just sucks. Also, I'm using Wind Beast Rider because there are runs where nothing will land on the boss. But the Wind Beast Rider can be there to just solo the boss pretty much, and I love it. Oh, that's gonna be 23 speed right there. Let's do a run with Bernard. So if you search in the monster search index and you want to find something with speed buff, speed skilling damage, and has defense break, Bernard and Savannah will appear next to each other. So they are pretty much the same, but Bernard doesn't give the AoE defense break, and that might make the run a little bit longer. But if your run goes smoothly, which means you kill this boss without Lushen wasting the amputation magic, then you'll be okay. Like it's gonna be pretty much the same. So right here, if you get the attack buff, oh no attack buff, amputation is really hard to, like it looks so little right there with the golem, but I've tried with another unit with triple fight set and Agar, the Dark Vampire for leader skill. I still can't kill the golem because when the HP drop below 50%, the golem will have this passive that reduce damage intake by 50%. So that's really crazy. But not has attack by reduction in skill 1, has attack break debuff in skill 2, and the speed buff will allow your team move multiple times before the trash wave. Let's try to run a Shannon. I have a Shannon with random rune, not even 2A. The whole point is just to get some attack buffer for Lushen, and if the attack buffer has the attack buff as a skill 3, they are more likely gonna use it. I don't think there's a what do you call that? A consistent attack buffer. Like sometime they will use their other skill, and that's not good. And one thing is, if you can use a wind unit, that's better, because if you run a wind unit, is less likely gonna get frozen by the golem. God damn it. I hate when Lushen used the skill right there. And with Shannon, she can control the crystal really well. As much as I'm not a Shannon fan myself, but I would say she is probably the most free-to-play option for attack buffer. And she's very easy to use, easy to build. You can even build triple fight rune on her so that she will provide more damage for the team, because a Fran is confined to her guild battle rune, but a Shannon doesn't have to be. You can put triple fight, you can do whatever you want with a Shannon, and it's not gonna have a huge impact on anything. But you can't really change your Fran rune. And here, if I have triple wheel on my Crow and defense buff from Shannon, my Crow is not dying ever. Okay, my Crow is not dying ever, because there's no defense breaks gonna be on him, but it's not gonna be as fast. As you can see right here, that the variation I'm using to show you guys, they're not as fast as the Savannah. A Hraesvelge on crit damage. He also has a buff in skill 3. You can fuse this guy, so you're definitely gonna get him. And you're probably gonna have him for your Katarina team for guild battle anyway. So if you really want to build a very strong bluebird, I think it's a pretty decent option as well, because the bluebird has his attack buff as a skill 3, so it will use that skill, and AoE can push back attack bar and put slow debuff. So in the trash wave, that skill is actually pretty good to control the crystal. So bluebird is, I think, quite underrated, and with the crit rate buff, he's gonna lower your rune quality need a little bit for the damage dealer. But don't rely too much on the crit rate buff though. You want your damage dealer to crit all the time in this dungeon. But hey, if you have this guy max skill for that skill 3 and skill 2, I think it's really good. Alright, Lushen, do it. But Lushen AoE is also really good for controlling the crystal, and Bernard attack bar boost will sort of counter the slow debuff that the crystal give you. So right here, the bluebird also has attack bar reduction. So in a sense, that can help you control the giants even if Lauren die. So you have attack bar control from Bernard, and Hraesvelge is not bad actually, if you don't want to use Fran here. Because when I use Fran, she procs too much violent, and I need her to be on violent for guild battle stuff. I don't want to build a new Fran, to be honest, just for Giants B10. You can probably replace Crow with a Wind Martial Cat 2A, but I don't make that one on my main account because I don't really need her. But you definitely can replace Crow with a Wind Martial Cat. She has much lower rune requirement because she's a wind unit. She's less likely to get frozen by the golem in the mid boss stage. So that is a very solid option to replace Crow if you want to. Or you can replace the, I think, Savannah with a Wind Martial Cat as well. I really want to build like a triple wheel Lauren so that she don't get frozen like this. So my run is actually longer because Lauren get frozen and I hate it. But I don't really want to build like a third Lauren for Giants B10. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. But a triple wheel build is really good. And in the final boss stage, I don't want Lauren to move more than this. Like right now, Lauren can actually die and I'll be pretty happy. So yeah, she just doesn't need to move a lot. Doesn't need to be on violent or swift even. Oh my god, my Crow just got one shot by this thing crit. But we're gonna be okay. Alright guys, that has been my Speed Giants B12 team. What is your Speed Giants B12 team? Let me know in the comment section down below so we can share team with others. and hopefully crack this dungeon even further. But I'm farming this thing so much now. Like my crystal is going all the way down because I keep spamming Giants B10, and the rune quality from Giants B10 has been crazy good. Like if you farm this thing a lot, you will really notice the improvement in terms of rune quality is not a joke. Like it's really good. And purple or blue rune with speed is instant improvement for a lot of people, even for me. So I hope that you can farm this dungeon fast as well. If you have found a team that's better than this, please let me know down below so we can learn from each other. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.